where you learn how to sharpen different type of clipper blades. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen different type of clipper blade professionally. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen different type of stone surfaces. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen your stones, to refresh your stones, to make your stone surfaces to last longer. If you have not subscribed to this channel, that is number one thing we're supposed to do. This video you are watching, look under it by the right hand side, you will see where they write subscribe. SUBSYBE, subscribe. Use your finger to press it. It will need to subscribe with notification bell. Press that notification bell again. It will now give you 3 bell option. Press, which means you have taken the notification. The moment you come on live, you are going to be the number one to see the live. Thank you. Those of you that have subscribed before, it's only one time. Those of you that have not subscribed at all, let us subscribe now. Our tutorial for today is how to sharpen correct a clipper blade that small side is not working fine. You see it, the edge like this, the side of it is not working fine at all. Let me locate it very well. You can see it. This stainless area is not working, but the remaining part of the surface is working fine. After you sharpen the clipper blade, you now discover through the testing that this small portion, this area I cover my thumb, is not working at all, but the rest part is working fine. This black area is working fine, but this stainless area is not working at all. You see, after the testing, you tested it, all this area bring carbon, but only this one, only this area, the edge, bring the stainless. How do we sharpen to correct this type of error in the sharpening studio? There are some important things we need to take note. How do we manage to get this kind of error? How did you test for it to detect this kind of error out? How did you test for it? How did you manage? Where do you place your thumb to get this kind of error on the surface of the blade? Where did you place your thumb at the back of the blade to sharpen before this type of error can occur? Is it through the thumb? Is it through the surface of the stone? Is it through the customer that brought it to you, which I'm going to show you step by step, one after the other? Then how are you going to clear the error out so that the whole surface of the blade is going to be working fine? The whole surface of the blade is going to be working fine. You see like this? How are we going to clear the error out? How do you manage to get the error? Where do you place your thumb? Is it from the stone? Is it from the stone surfaces? Is it from under your thumb? Is it from the clipper blade itself? Maybe somebody brought it to you. How do you manage to get it? Then how do you test to know that this is the kind of error on the surface of the blade? How do you know? Then how are you going to clear this kind of error out so that the whole mouth of the blade is going to be working fine? You can see it like this. This area is not working at all. This edge, the edge side is not working at all. You see it in this way. So how did we manage to get this kind of error on the surface of the blade? Let me position my camera on the stand. Yeah, I'm trying to set the camera very well. I've mistakenly touched the camera again. I'm very sorry for that. So I want to reset so that the stone is going to stay in the way you are going to be able to see it properly. Yeah. This is the blade. You see it? This is the surface of the blade. This area is not working at all. This stainless area is not working at all. But this black portion, this area, All these black portion are working fine. This black portion are working fine. Black portion. But this stainless area is not working at all. The edge of the clipper blade is not cutting well, or it's not cutting well at all. How do you manage to get the problem? Number one thing you have to do is to subscribe to this channel before we go. This video you are watching, look under it by the right hand side. You will see where they write subscribe. 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 Use your finger to press it. It will now change to subscribe with notification bell. Press that notification bell again. It will now give you 3 bell option. Press the one at topmost, painted white or black in color, which means you have taken the notification, you have subscribed. So whenever I come on live, you are going to be getting notified. Immediately you see the notification on your phone that Sharpen Live TV is already on live. Let me put on the light. Let me try whether the light will be okay with it. Yeah. Let me hold the light for so that you can show very well. You see like this? This is the side that is not working fine. How do we manage to get this kind of error? And there's one thing I used to tell the learners. Yeah, before you can become a professional in sharpening of clipper blade, before you can become a master in sharpening of clipper blade, many people think just to put the clipper blade on the stone and sharp, just to put it on the stone like this and sharp, that is what they call sharpening of clipper blade. Whereby it is part of it. Even I'm telling you, out of 100%, putting the clipper blade on the surface carry about 5%. Carry about 5% in the sharpening of clipper blade. In my own studio, I'm saying, I'm not talking about another person's studio, because you have to know many things that surrounded the sharpening, which are most important than to sharpen the clipper blade on the stone. Because if you eventually base your sharpening just to put the clipper blade on the stone and sharp, and you did not likely to get closer to all the difficulties you have to come along the line, how you can place your thumb, how you activate your stone surfaces, how to form your stone surfaces, how to know how to place your blade on the stone, different type of errors. How are you going to test for them? How are you going to be getting them one by one? How are you going to be detecting how to solve each sharpening problem in the sharpening field? You see, we have many different type of problem in the sharpening of clipper blade. Different types. They are accountable. Some people will tell you, when I sharpen my clipper blade finish, this larger portion is not working at all. This small portion is working. Understand what I'm saying? Some people will tell you this large portion is not working at all, but this small side is working. But for now, after the sharpening now, the whole black area is working fine. It's working fine. But this small area, this stainless area is not working at all. How do you able to get the problem? So you need to do researches on some or many things that surrounded the sharpening of clipper blade. After you know all these things finished, it will make your sharpening to be easy, because anytime you encounter problem, you are going to know where the problem come from. How do you manage to get the problem? In how many ways can the problem comes? Then in which or how many ways you can take to solve the problem? How do you get to know the name of the problem? All these things you need to search for them. So when you know all these things very well, whenever you are sharpening and you are able to encounter any problem, you will know where the problem comes, how to test for it, how to clear it out. You see, then where you place your thumb that brought the error, you will know exactly. Then where you place your thumb again to clear the error out, you are going to know everything. But when you only base your sharpening on just to put the blade on the stone and sharp, you may not likely to go far before you quench along the road. Because when you are sharpening and all these troubleshootouts begin to emerge, surface, you not know how to solve them. That is where the problem, your sharpening will end. That is why everything is going to end. But for you to understand different type of problem you have, how you place your blade, how you position your thumb to bring errors, you have understood everything. It will be very hard for you, very hard for you to make mistake. If I thought the mistake come, you know how the mistake come immediately, then you know how to correct it, how to put the blade back, put the blade back into the normal sharpening. Now, how do we get this type of error? How do we test for it to know that the error is on the surface? Assuming you are a sharpener, you are sharpening clipper blade for your friends, for your customers, for yourself, or for your boys, or your guests working with you, you are sharpening clipper blade for them. Then when they give you the clipper blade, how are you going to test to know whether the error is on the surface or whether the error is on the stone? not on the surface. Let us first solve that problem. This is your blade. Assuming I'm a sharpener, somebody brought this clipper to me, and I want to test the condition of the inner surface of the blade. I put the upper clipper blade. You see that this is the inner surface. I mount it on the surface of the bottom clipper blade. I'm very sorry. I want to turn this fan. Coming. The breeze is getting to my throat. So you look for the upper clipper blade of it. You now place it. But to make it easy for you, clean the back of this blade. You clean the back of this blade. You now attach masking tape. That masking tape will allow you to make the movement very well. Let us do that first. Let's do that first. You see my masking tape, the way I keep it, so that the harmattan should not carry the gum away. You try to protect your masking tape when you are not using them. Then this is my rag. I want to clean the back of the blade very well to attach the masking tape for me to allow me to run it properly. To run it very well. You see like this. And now cut the masking tape to size. I can still use that masking tape to sharpen it. I can still use it to sharpen it if it is okay at the end of the show. So I want to place the masking tape at the back to allow me to do the testing very well, so that I can be able to acquire or to get the best of the results I'm expecting to get from the surface of the stone. So if you are watching the video, you like the video, please press love and like button. Press like button, love button. Subscribe to the channel for you to see the next video. Press love and like. Put comments. If you have any problem in sharpening of the clipper blade in your own studio, you can send message. You can comment, so that the next studio we want to do, you can solve the problem for you. You see like this masking tape now will allow your finger or your thumb to have full control over it, to be able to test it very well. You see, now if you want to test, maybe they give the clipper blade to you, you put the upper clipper blade on top of the bottom clipper blade. See the way I hold the clipper blade? You see like this. Use this one to block it. You now use your thumb to press it a little, to drag from side to side. You see like this. That's how you are going to test. So when you do it little, you open it. Yeah, you do it small again to show very well. Yeah. Can you see now? After the testing now, you see the carbon here. You see the carbon here. You see the carbon. The carbon is not here at all. You see the carbon here. You see it. You see the carbon. You see the carbon. So when you look at this area now, there's no carbon here. So that is how you are going to test any type of clipper blade. That is how you put it. You test. You see the way I hold it. Use the one to block it here. Use the one to press it a little and drag from side to side. You see like this. So where you see the carbon is where it's cutting the blade. You see the carbon here. You see the carbon here. Black carbon. This area is good, but this area is not good at all. So that is how to test, number one. Then where did the person place the thumb to bring this kind of error? Assuming the person used thumb to sharp, where did he place the thumb to bring this kind of error out? That is where we are going now. That is why I'm saying it is not every time we sharpen the clipper blade. Though at the end of the day, we are going to sharpen the clipper blade, but there are some things that need to come before the sharpening, so that you will understand the condition of the blade, how to solve the problem, where the problem comes from. You see that in how many ways the problem can come from. You know all these things. So when you understand all these things very well, when we get to the field now to solve the problem, you can be able to understand everything fully. So let me show you very well. You see, this area is not cutting at all. This area is not cutting at all. Where did we find the center of the blade? This is the back where the upper clipper blade stays. This is the front where the upper clipper blade stays. This is the center of the blade here. You see that this, when you turn it back like this is the center. So this is the side that is not working at all. You see, this is the side. When you turn it, it's going to be here. It is here that's not working. So how to sharp the clipper blade? I'm coming. You divide the blade into two, you divide it into four. You place your thumb like this to sharpen this first side. You place your thumb the other side to sharpen the other side too. You shouldn't overlap. This one too shouldn't overlap to the other side. That is how you place your thumb. Then see where the error is. See where the error is. Where did this person place the thumb to bring the confusion, to bring the error? You see, this is where he placed the thumb. Instead of placing the thumb here, he placed the thumb by here, by this corner. Then he placed this one very well. This one now by the corner here. So when you place this thumb by this corner here, it's going to over chop this edge. This side is going to be normal. Let me see. Okay, let me see whether the camera can pick it like this. This is the area that is not working. So when you divide your blade, you divide the blade into two, you divide it into four, you divide it into two, you divide it into four. This is exactly where you're supposed to place the thumb like this. Like this. You can see it in this way. This is how your thumb supposed to be. But when you mistakenly place the thumb by the hedge here, by the hedge, and you place this one very well, mistakenly you put this one here, either knowingly or unknowingly, or you don't know just to put your thumb, you just place it anyhow, you place it here. This type of error is going to come out. It's going to come out. And at the same time, it can come through the customer. Somebody who sharpen it like that, who sharpen it wrongly before. It could maybe a barber, a stylist, or a student, or anybody that owns the clipper blade wants to learn how to sharpen the clipper. Maybe think it's very easy to sharp. You just put it on the stone and sharpen it. Now discover that the clipper blade is not working well. One side is working, the other side is not working. You now bring it to you. You need to test. So when you test, your testing will now show you the area that is working fine, the area that is not working fine. Let me open the window. So the area that is not working fine, that is where he placed the thumb. Here, let me show you this angle. This is where he placed the thumb that make the error to come out. Then again, the error can come through the surface of the stone. I will show you now. The error can come through the surface of the stone. There are some people that they divide their stone surface maybe into four portions like this. They are only using, that is 3/4 of the portion. Look at it like this. They divide the stone surface into four. This is half. They now divide this half into two. This half again, they divide this half into two. Now before 1, 2, 3, 4. They divide into portion. But they almost use 3/4 of the surface like this, from here like this. They almost use this area to sharp. Always. They use this area to sharp. You see like that? But mistakenly, maybe he has forgotten. He now cross the blade in this way to sharp. You know, this 1/4 is up. The moment it's using 3/4, this 3/4 of the surface of the stone, using it to sharp almost every day by day. The more you sharp, the more this blade will be going down. Little by little, your hands may not take to see it. You may not notice it at all. This area will be going down little by little. This 3/4 will be going down little by little before you sharpen for 3 weeks, even at least 2 weeks. Every day sharpening, this area will go down little than this 1/4, this 1/4. This 3/4 is going to go down. So anytime you do mistake, you now cross your blade at the angle of 45 degrees, you sharp. You know, this 1/4 is higher than this 3/4. The moment you cross here like this, here is going to over chop than this area, because here will firstly be touching the blade, the inner surface. Here goes up, this 1/4 goes up, this 3/4 comes down. Your hands may not take to sit properly, but the moment you use an 45-degree to sharp, this edge of the blade here, where it's touching the upper heel here on the stone, is going to over chop. The moment you place your thumb here, here is going to over chop than here. So at the end of the day, when you sharpen finish, you discover that this portion is lower, but you may not take your eyes to see when you need to sharpen. But when you now test it, you now see that this side has come down than the remaining parts. You can get it through the surface of the stone, which means when you are using your stone, you divide it into 4 like this. This is 2. You divide this one into 2. You divide this one into 2, making 1, 2, 3, 4. You divide this whole portion into 4. You almost use 3/4, 3/4. You almost use 3/4 to sharp for longer period of time. Anytime you do mistake or mistakenly, this is the way you use to place your stone. You now mistakenly turn it in the other side like this. You know that 1/4 is here now. It was here before. That 1/4 where it's up, where this 3/4 is down. But the way you turn, you mistakenly misplace the stone. You normally place it in this way. But the day you did mistakenly put it like this, that's 1/4 is here. And you normally use 3/4. This 3/4 here, 3/4. You almost use 3/4 to sharp. You leave this 1/4 untouched. Anytime you put this one on top like this portion, this area, this one has turned to heel, upper area, is going to be touching the inner surface very well than the remaining parts here. The moment you place your thumb here, this little area will be overchopped. This edge will be overchopped. It will be overchopped. You can contact this type of error on the surface of the stone the way you use your stone. And that is why I always say it, and I will never stop it. How can you maintain your stone surfaces to make it last longer for you and to be giving you the most effective work? Anywhere you use on the stone is going to give you the best of the job. Is to know how to use the surface of the stone first. So when you know how to sharpen clipper blade very well, you know how to correct errors very well, but you don't know how to maintain the stone surfaces, it will be spoiling the knowledge you have on the sharpening of the clipper blade. It will be spoiling the knowledge, because the moment you don't know how to use the stone surface will be spoiling the work you have known. The system you apply on the surface to sharpen a clipper blade, this inner surface will be scatter everything. So let us go into how to maintain the surface of the stone. Number one thing, you're supposed to be using your stone in a way that the whole surface of the stone have to be balanced. It have to be going down the same way, all the surface. No part will be higher than the other, no part will be lower than the other. The whole surface have to be the same. And the moment the whole surface is the same, the knowledge you have in sharpening of the clipper blade, the knowledge you have in detecting the errors, the knowledge you have in clearing the error out, it will now be useful for you on the good stone. So far you acquire all this knowledge and the surface of your stone is giving you the problem, it will be like say you don't even have any senses in sharpening of clipper blade, and which means you have full sense in sharpening of clipper blade. You have 100% sense in sharpening, but the stone you are using, the way you use your stone is giving you the problem and you do not know. How do we maintain the surface of our stone? It's very compulsory. You must have to know it. You must have to know it, because when you are practicing, luckily you get it right. You know how to sharp. The next thing is to know how to maintain the stone surfaces. The moment you don't know how to maintain the stone surfaces, I'm telling you sincerely, under 3 weeks, you are going back to zero again. Because the more you are sharpening, you are getting it right. The moment the stone gets problem on the surface, one part is down, one part is upper, or a shallow area has formed in the center of the stone, you will not know. After 2 or 3 weeks now, you continue to be sharpening, the error will be coming out, and you are using the same system you are using before, whereas you are getting it right. You did not change your system, you did not change your chemicals, you did not change your materials, your thumb is not changed. The same thumb is still there. But you now discover after 3 weeks now, the stone you are using to produce quality sharpening before, it has now turned to error. You sharpen 10 sets of clipper blade, or the 10 set is not working fine. You sharpen 20 sets, no one is working fine. You sharpen only 1 set of clipper blade, you continue sharpening from morning till evening, you do not get it right. The problem has come. Which means you know how to control the thumb, You know the necessary chemical to use, you know how to design to sharpen the blade, you know how to detect the error, how to where you can place your thumb to bring the error, where the error comes from, how to correct error, you know everything. But the stone is giving you the problem, and you will not know as a learner, or as a no who doesn't understand much about it, you will not know that the problem is from the stone. You will not know at all. Then how do we maintain the stone? Number one thing, anytime you want to use your stone, anytime you want to use it, and if at all you don't want to use it at all, you just have the little chance, you apply kerosene on the surface. See the way I apply the kerosene? You now use your finger to spread it. You spread it all over the surface of the stone. You spread it all over. Then you now form rag to be cleaning your stone surfaces. You see like this? See the way I clean it like this? Yeah, it's clean very well on the screen. I can see it very well, yes. You see like this? Now, you now look for another stone that is next to this one. This one is a very powerful stone, strong stone, heavy stone, stubborn stone, not easily broken. And to sharpen it is very hard. This is what they call super hard manual sharpening stone. Super hard manual sharpening stone is this one. You now look for the next one to it. Next one that is powerful but not as powerful as this one. This one is heavy, but it's not heavy as this one. This one, when you apply thick oil, light oil, kerosene, the three doesn't enter inside. You look for the next one to it, so that when you apply thick oil, it may not enter. When you apply light oil, it may enter. When you apply kerosene, it will enter. You now look for that one, which means this one is not stronger like this one. This one is strong. This one is stronger. You now be using this one as a material stone on the surface of this one, as a material, material, material stone, stone, material stone. You'll be using this as a material stone to be helping this surface, so that you will not lose the quality of this surface forever. I'm not saying for a year or for two, forever. The moment you sharpen it for the first time, the stone is working for you. You continue using this one on it. Anytime you want to sharp, 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 in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, even in the midnight, you want to use it, you always use this stone for it. What is the work of this stone? What the name do I give this stone? This stone is, I give it special stone. Special. SPECIAL. STONE. Special stone. This special stone, what is the work? The work that this special stone is doing for this one is to balance the surface of this one. Let me bring the pointer. Is to balance the surface, to make the whole surface flatten almost every day by day, to make it flat. Anywhere that is going down, anywhere that's going to form heel, this one will be balancing it up almost every day by day, because the continuous using of it, the surfaces will now adapt to each other. It will now form the same surface. Any area that's up here, this one will bring it down. Any area that's going to become shallow, this one will balance it up. Then how do we use it on this one? How many work this one is doing for this one? It's doing two things. Number one thing is to spread the oil on the surface. Number two is to balance the surface, to make it flat, completely flattening, entirely flattening, fully flattening, almost every day by day. Then number two, when you apply, if you want to use it now, you are either thick or light oil, you apply it on the surface. See the way I apply it? You now use your finger to first spread the oil to cover the whole surface of the stone. All these are very, very important. If you know how to sharp very well and you don't know how to maintain the surface, it's back to 0-1. Back to zero. Because you can be able to sharp within a month. After a month or two now, your customer will see you outside. Oh, Oga, we are coming to your shop. Master, we are coming to your shop. Professional, we are coming to your shop. Oh, no. This stone is having problem. It's having problem. I can't sharpen again. Problem, I shoot out. But for you to maintain the standard forever, you're supposed to know how to maintain these stone surfaces. And the moment you get the sharpening right, you know how to sharp little by little. You can't get it at once. But the moment you sharpen one clipper blade, you tested, confirm it's working okay. The system you use for that one, you continue using it on the stone. You continue using it. You continue using different type of blades. Before you sharpen 20 sets of clipper blade, you get 15 right. You sharpen 30 sets of clipper blade, you get 25 right. So there will be a time you sharpen 10 sets of clipper blade, you get 9 right. Time is coming, you sharpen 5, the whole 5 is working fine. You sharpen 2, the whole 2 is working fine. Then what can keep you the standard forever is to get or how to maintain the stone surfaces forever. So the moment you don't know how to Maintain your stone surface. See, this stone surface is bringing you back to zero again. The work will now tire you. You that have been sharpening clipper blade very well before, you cannot sharpen your own clipper blade again. People brought clipper blade for you, cannot sharpen again. And some people will be thinking you are pretending. Some people will be thinking whether you don't want to sharpen clipper blade for them. They begin to be begging you. And whereas when you put it on the stone, you try it in their present, all the clipper blade you sharpen is not core, they are not working fine. Problem has come. And the moment one person detects you can't sharpen well again, they will be telling each other. Before you know what, this news has spread out. Nobody will come to you again. But for you to maintain your customer forever, for you to maintain your own standard of sharpening clipper blade forever, you need to know the way to keep this stone surface almost flattening every day by day, that will never disappoint you ever. Even once in life, it will never disappoint you. See the way I've applied this oil now. You now take one surface. Look at this surface now. You pick only one surface, only one side. See the area I'm using now. You see the sign here. You see the sign. You take one part to be using. See the way I place it. You now be using only that part. You see, like this. You can see like this. You see it like this. So I'm going clockwise now, circular form. Clockwise. See, to cover the whole surface. You see like this. This anti-clockwise. Moving to the circle in the left-hand side position. You see like this. Clockwise. This is how you continue using it. So before you sharpen your clipper blade, you use this special stone. Let me show you where it's touching the stone. You see, this area you continue to be using. This area you continue to be. You won't use here today, use here tomorrow. You pick one portion, you'll be using it, so that this surface and this surface are going to agree together, are going to become friends, flatten the same way. This one will be correcting the error on this one. This one will be correcting error on this one. This one will be correcting error on this one. Almost every day by day you are using it. Instead of this surface of the stone to form hole or to form shallow area in any part of the surface of the stone, this one will never allow it. It will never allow it, because you are using it from time to time. If you sharpen 10 times in a day, you use it 10 times, at least 10 times. When you sharpen 20 times in a day, you use it at least 20 times. How will this one develop? Oh, no. How will this area develop shallow area? No. How will this area develop it? No. How would this stone surface be spoiled? No, it can never spoil. This one have to be keeping it right. Then this one, before this one consume that, you now take like 2 or 3 years before you finish it up, because it's becoming like this. You see like this? It's becoming like this. You see it in this way. We are coming to all this one I show you now. This one is a special stone. You can see your comments. Jamia. I can't read this name. It's too long. But I'm saying hi to you too. I'm saying hi to you. We put in your country there, please. See now, this is special stone. You have used this one, finished, you return it back. So you now come with another stone. This one is a very soft stone. Majority of the people call it fake stone. Fake. F-A-K-E. Fake stone. It's very, very light. When you go to the market, when you apply kerosene on it, when it is new, it will swallow kerosene. Immediately you put kerosene on top, it's going to swallow it. This is the type of stone I'm saying. This one is biscuit bone, very, very light. When it mistakenly draws, it's just pieces. You now look for that one too. This one too, you get the work is going. You see the kerosene has disappeared now. You see it, kerosene has disappeared. You get this work this one is doing for you too. This one too is balancing the surface of this stone. At the same time, putting powder. You know, the more you use this one, the more it's reducing in size. It's faster in reducing in size than this one. This one is going to take you like 4 years before you finish one, or one like this for either 4 or 5 years. This one under 2 months, depending on how you can work. If you can work very well, plenty work is coming for you. You can finish it under 1 month. It's from this bigger size, it will return to like this. From like this, it will turn to like this. From like this, it will turn to something like this. All these are bigger stones before. You see them, see how they remain. You see like this. So that is how you continue. So let me use this one for you to see the way I'm using it. Before you use it, you apply small oil on the surface. You see the small oil, you use your finger to spread it. You see like this. You now use this one. See the surface I'm using. You pick one surface. Don't just use here, use here. No, you pick one side you'll be using. Watch like this. You see the way I'm using it? Clockwise, anti-clockwise direction, clockwise, anti-clockwise direction. That's how you use it. You should look at the surface now. Mere looking at the surface, you see the flatness there. As this one is flattening, it's flattening this one too. You keep this one flattening almost every day by day. Maintain the standard from A to Z. It will maintain the standard. You see like that? So you see the surface where I'm using. That is how you continue using it until it's reduced to this size. From what you know, it become like this. All this I see you used to. So that's the next thing to do. After this one now, so we are going to first sharpen the upper clipper blade. So you apply your kerosene on the surface. See the kerosene on the surface. You see the kerosene? Now, if you want to sharpen the upper clipper blade, let me show you where to place your thumb. You divide the blade into two. You divide it into four. You place your thumb here. You place your thumb here. You see like that? Then whatever thing you do for here, you do for the other side. If you can't number to and fro 30 times here, you can't to and fro 30 times here. When you place your thumb on the blade, you go up and down, 1, 2, 3. If you can't 30 for here, you can't 30 for here. The way you apply pressure here to press it down against the surface of the stone, lightly here, lightly here. The same thing you put it. And the way you activate the surface of your stone for sharpening here, you have to be the same with here too. Hi, I'm seeing you. Hi. I can't read the name. It's too small. Visual. This language is too long. Oh. The name is too long. I can't read it. So I'm saying hi to you too. So you see, whatever thing you do for this side, you do for here too. Whatever you do for here, you do for here too. Then you place your blade at the angle of 45 degree. 45 degree. Then if you want to sharp, you divide the stone into two. You divide the blade into two. You sharpen this side on this upper part of the stone, on this half part. You sharpen the remaining part of the blade on the remaining part of our part of the stone. You look at it very well. You sharpen this one on this half part. You sharpen this one on the remaining half part of the stone. Anything you do for here, you do for here. Anything you do for here, you do for you repeat for here. If you go to and fro like this 20 times for here, you go the same thing to and fro 20 times for here. The way you press here down lightly, that is the same way you press the other side down lightly. You see like that? So let us go into the field now. So I'll still be telling you little by little as the thing is going. I want to sharpen here now. I'm going to and fro 20 times. Slow motion, then light pressure. That's 20 times here. You repeat 20 times here. You see the way I make my movement here? You see? That's 20. Then, you see, I want to repeat the sharpening. You can't just put it like this again. You need to reactivate the surface. Watch me. Look at the way I'm doing it. You can't put it again like that, say you want to sharp. You must activate the surface, not to lose the quality of the surface of the stone. Because you will not take your eyes to be seen as the portion is going down. You won't take your eyes to see. Only one day you try the sharpening, it's going to be failing you. So let us go 50 times now. Fast movement, light pressure, fast movement. That's 50 times. You see like that? Tani here. Mo login there. So there's one thing I want to understand. This one now, I went to and fro 50 times. Light pressure, fast movement. Take note again. light pressure, I press it lightly against the surface of the stone. Then my movement to and fro 50 times. Fast speed, fast. If I want to sharpen this side now, I now press it too much, it's 0/100. It has to be the same way I press here. I press it lightly here. Then my counting, the way I fast for the first side have to be the same way I should fast for the second side. If I go in slow motion for the second side, the chopping will be unbalanced. I have to repeat what I do for one side, repeat exactly, no plus, no minus, you put it on the other side. Let me apply the kerosene now. You see the way I treated the surface of the stone for the first one, the same thing I'm still treating the surface of the stone for the second side. You see like this, I now go lightly 50 times. That's 50 times. You see like that? So all these things need calculation. The moment you miscalculate, is going to affect the sharpening you are, because you press it down like this, you press it against the surface of the stone, the sharpening is going to be putting on the surface of the blade you are sharpening. It will be different from each other, and you want the whole surface to be balanced. Let me show, let me get closer to the screen. You want the whole surface of this blade, the whole surface to be balanced the same way, and you press here lightly. You now over press here. Here where you over press, this side is going to over chop than here. Then where you press lightly here, but your movement for here is very fast. Your movement for here is very slow, though you can't tell the same number. Here you fast is going to over chop than the area you carry in slow motion. Understand what I'm saying? Then when you divide your blade into two, the way you treat the surface when you are sharpening this side, you did not treat this surface very well, reach this side. This here is going to overchop where you did not treat it very well, because it's going to be chopping anyhow and it will be unbalanced. The surface will not look smooth. All these things you need to take note of them. Then take note of one thing again. You press here lightly, you went to and fro 50 times here, fast speed. You went to and fro 25 times here, fast speed. Here you went 50 times, going to overchop than this 25 times. So your number have to be the same. The number you count for here 100 times, you repeat the same 100 times for here. The type of speed you carry here, low speed, here to have to be low speed. This one is fast speed 10 times, here to be 10 times again, fast speed. Slow motion 5 times, slow motion 5 times. Anything you do for here, you repeat the same thing for here. Anything you do for here, you repeat the same thing for here. Equation balance, which means the way you are doing it, that making it balanced, it will be affecting this surface. It will be, everything will go on smoothly. It will be balanced up. The shining will be the same. The total flatness will be the same. Let us watch now and see. Let me put on the light. Look at the surface of the blade now. Watch. Mere looking at it, you are going to see the flatness through your eyes. You see the flatness on the surface, and you see the total shining across. The color will be the same. Not that this shining here will overshine, this one will draw. No. The shiners have to come the same before, because you apply the same system in each side, equally the same. Once you do not take note of this, that is why many people are getting problems using of the stone. And we people using the stone perfectly, we are not many throughout the world. I'm telling you sincerely, we are not many at all, like people using sharper. And the using of sharper, as I just watch, as I calculated it, I just think it. Using of sharper with stone, people who are using sharper only, compared to the ratio of the people who are using stone only, that sharper is almost about 95% to 5% of sharper. People using sharper population to be around 95% compared to the ratio of, that is 5% of people using the stone, because this one is difficult to use than sharper. And the moment you get the style in using this one, you can use it as fast as if you are using sharper, because what we call professional in this one, you must be able to know how to form stone surfaces, how to form them. Even in sharper, you don't have only one disc. They've started the generator at my back here. Even using of sharper, we have about 2 or 3 discs. We have special disc, we have ordinary disc. So not the same type of disc. If you want to sharpen slow motion, there's disc you want to use. If you want your work to be fast, there's a disc to be used, which I'm going to be showing you when we start the sharpening tutorial on the sharper, which is coming very soon. So let us go for this one. I look at the surface very well before I move it away. Watch. So when you use this one finish, if you know how to use it very well, people will think you use sharper. And when you test your clipper blade, it's going to be like say you use sharper to sharpen the clipper blade. It's going to be smooth and tested okay. Let's do it one time again. This activating is very, very important. You can't do at my own studio, I'm saying I can't do without it. And that is why I produce quality works every day by day. It will never fail me. It's very important. You can't do without activating the surface. You cannot jump it, you can't boycott it. You can't jump it at all. You see that I want to clean my finger. Let us go twice again. See the way I want to go now. I'm going 20 times here, 20 times here, 10 times here, 10 times here. Let's go down. That's 20 here. That's 20 here, 20, 20, 10 here again. That's 10 here, 10 here again. To making 30 here, 30 here. You see the way I counted it? So what you do for one side, you repeat exactly the same thing for the other side. No plus, no minus. Equation balance. If I sharpen clipper blade for you, compared to sharper, you will doubt it. You can't pick sharper, you can't pick stone. Just look at it like this. You see it? Total shedding across, total flatness across. You see it in this way? So let us go once again. Once. So this sharpening of clipper blade using the stone is technical, logical. So I'm going 50 times here, 50 times here, slow motion. Slow motion. Light pressure, slow motion, 50 times to and fro. Watch, I'm sharpening here. That's 50 times. Here, 250 times. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. That's 50 times each for one side. You see the way I follow it up? So if you go fast speed, you have to repeat the same fast for the other side. Slow motion for one side, slow motion for the other side. Medium motion for one side, medium motion for the other side too. Or optimum. Not fast, not slow. Yeah, let me come nearer to the screen and show you. You can be able to see the flatness in the surface of the blade. Complete flatness. You see like this? You see like this. I can see your comments, but it's too small. I can't read it very well, but I'm saying hi to you too. So let us go for the button clipper blade now, where we are going to clear the error. You see the error here. This is the side that is not working. These are the side that is working. How do you want to clear the error? So we are going to sharpen this side. You use our thumb to cover like this to sharpen. When we go like this like 6 times, we now divide the blade into 2. We sharpen here, we sharpen here. But for the first one and the subsequent like 5, we are placing our thumb against the area that is working. We are going to bring the level down to the level of this small part that is not working fine. Let me clean the surface of the stone before we go. This activation is very important. Very important. So look at the area that's not working. This area. This is the area that's not working. So if you want to place your thumb now, this is the area that is not working. You place your thumb here fully. The first time you put it, second, third, about 5 times you put it like this to cover. When we now sharpen like 5 times, setting of 5 times, we now divide the blade into 4. We do divide into 2. We divide into 4. We now sharpen side by side. The face will not balance up. That is why I'm telling you that you're supposed to know the way to deal with each type of error you encounter or you meet along the line sharpening. You see that this is the area that is not working. Let me open this. Stop this engine again. This is the area that is not working. This area is not working. You use your thumb to cover here. You see like this. So that the style I want to use now is zigzag movement. I want to sharpen to be going wobbling. That is from side to side to cover the whole surface. From side to side. Watch like this. That's 150 times. To and fro 150 times. I'll show you one thing here for you to know that this work is logical, technical, strategical, systematically. You walk through the service. Stand here. Ah, Odola. Ajowa Odola. Ẹ̀gbọ́n rẹ̀ ńkọ́? Now I've cleaned the carbon, stone particles, iron particles, dirty on the surface of the stone. I've cleaned it. I will now show you what I've sharpened now to let you know that this sharpening is by system, logic, tricks. You see, I told you this is the area that is not working. This is the area that's not working. I now sharpen from here to here. Let me show you clearly. You see, I sharpen this area from here like this to this area. This area is sharp. See the way I place my thumb. This is the area that is not working. This is the area that is not working at all. So I'm trying to correct this blade. This one is sharpening and correction. You are trying to correct the blade to sharpen it back to the normal position again, to make it work like new one. I now use my thumb, watch carefully, to cover here, finish. To cover here, finish. See the way I place my thumb? To sharpen the whole side that is working. This is the side that is working, which means this side that is not working is low in surface. This one comes up, this one has area in the other side, this one is shallow area in the other side. You now bring this area down to come and make the level of this inner side. Let me show you here. You bring this area down to come and make the level of this one. You see like this, and see the way I've sharpened to and fro 150 times now. Only this area is not touching the stone very well. You see this black area. The whole from here like this, sharpen. You see the stainless there? So the stainless now is now coming to join with this one. I'm reducing the level from here to here, from this corner to the here that is working. I'm reducing the height to come and meet the level of this down area. This area is up. This small area is down. That is why it's not cutting. So I must have to reduce it very. Let us go like one time or two times again and see how it's going to be. I'm very sorry for that. So that is why I'm telling you that to use stone is with sense. You need to apply senses in the using of the stone. You apply senses in the using of the stone. You apply senses there. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? Ìrẹ́ni tó ń sọ èmi ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ń bì ní ẹ yọjú. Mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní ẹ yọjú. Mi ò mẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni, mò ń record ni. Now, I want to repeat the sharpening for here again. I want to repeat the sharpening so that the level of this area is going to meet here. The level of this area is coming to meet here. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Ẹ̀sà mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní dákun. Owó lé ń kọ́. Ẹ̀sùn mo ti rí ní tipẹ́. Ẹ fẹ́ rí mi ni? Níbo? Mo ń bọ̀ wá. Mo ń bọ̀. Mo ń bọ̀ dákun. Ẹ jókòó mo ń bọ̀. Yeah, I'm back again. Network problem.